Hey guys, what's up? It's Blur88, and today we're going to be doing our third episode of the Dark Souls walkthrough. So last episode we booped the dragon, and after booping the dragon's tail, we got this weapon that you see in my hand. So we'll be using this weapon for about, I would say, a quarter of the run, or a quarter of the game, because right now actually we have a chance to get a really good weapon. So what you want to do is just go up, climb up those stairs, and just kill this guy. We'll talk about that later. So on top of here, I'm just gonna use a soul item real quickly, or I just want to use a humanity so that I have a higher chance of getting the actual thing. So when you use humanity, you have a higher chance of getting the weapon or getting their special item. So just block that attack and then backstab. So as you can see, we're doing much more damage than we were before. Get behind him and backstab. As you can see, he killed this guy in the backstab, so try to get behind him again. There is a move where he will slap down like that. You cannot block that move. Sorry about that. My game crashed, and so I just stopped my recording. Let's go back up. Is he still there? Let me just check if he's still up here. Wait a minute. Did I get any Titanite from him? So I got a Titanite chunk, I think. Do I have any weapons? Oh, okay. So I have his greatsword now. Okay. Okay, so sorry about that. So if you didn't get, actually, I'm gonna go do that right now. So at this point, we'll get those items later. Just run past these guys. So you need to be full health for what I'm about to do. Actually, no. First, actually, just get these now. I was about to just level up. Yeah, okay. So, kill this guy. Then go over here, kill this guy. Watch out for the boar, he'll come behind you. He can hit you, but if you're in the corner like that, it's not likely that he will. Is this guy coming? Yeah, he is. Okay, so here we get a very important item for killing this thing. Talk about that in a minute. First, I need to just kill this guy. Oh, see one of these kids. Okay, die. And heal. Trap. Oh, you son of a snake. Okay, equip the skull lantern thing, our luring skull. And then use it over here. And then throw it above your above your player's head, and make sure, or maybe you should align with, yeah, try to align with that, and make sure you are not like, so he should run into the fire, and if you get a good spot, he'll just stay in the fire and kill himself. We're not trying to deal with him. So run down the stairs, kill this hollow, or not. Okay, or not. So once you kill the boar, it will stay dead. You don't really have to worry about it respawning and then, oh, I don't have enough luring skulls and stuff like that. It'll be fine. There will be a guy coming from my right now. Just be wary of that. He'll come from the ladder, so if he doesn't come down, there will be two guys up there. Or there might be three. At this point, just heal on up. There's a item right above us. We'll grab that in a second. Oh, there's just a guy just vibing up here. Okay. Did I kill him with that? No, I didn't. Yeah, there should still be 2 guys up here. I'm not sure what kind of dance they were doing there. Nope, don't climb down. Go on the scaffolding here. I'm getting an Orlando 5s right now on the scaffolding. So right down there we picked up the master key, and we use that as our class. Fight a boss or don't fall down there, you will die, I believe. So first turn right, and there's going to be a new enemy. They do a bunch of damage, so try not to get hit by them. As you can see, the damage that I was talking about. Just try to get behind them and backstab them. You can 2-shot them by using our sword. So we're going to switch the shield at this point. So, right shield. Are we fat rolling? Yes. So press F on your leggings. On your leggings. And I can re-equip stuff in my hand. Should be yeah, there we are. So run up these stairs. There's going to be another Boulder Knight, I think that's what they're called, on the right. Don't need to worry about that guy, he won't follow you. Or he will, just very slowly. Oh, he's one of these guys, the spear guys. Just try to get behind him and backstab him. We'll be at a bonfire in a second. So turn right, there's one of these guys. And there's another Boulder Knight right there. But he has a different weapon. He has a sword this time instead of a rapier. Oh, he dropped some boulder armor. Is that better than our current armor? Yes. But I'm fat rolling, so no. You don't want to ever be fat rolling in this game, because that's how you die. Okay, so at this point, you're gonna see these guys. Don't worry about them. If you have like 1 Estus or you think that you're gonna die, there's the path on the right there. You can just go past that. Just get up close to this guy. So just run down this pathway. And you will get to our first and probably most used blacksmith, Andre. Andre, do not hit Andre. Do not, whenever you talk to him, face away from him. So if you accidentally make left click, it's happened to me before. Make sure you set, like, if the bonfire is him, make sure that you're facing away from him. So talk to him here. So you can reinforce weapons, and then after you reinforce weapons, you can modify weapons, which will basically send them and make them better. So you can purchase stuff from here like Titanite, and so at this point we're gonna buy so we're gonna buy a repair box because it can. Actually, no, we don't buy repair boxes early on. Because we only have one weapon that really repairs. So if you go two-handed, and we'll go there later in the game, and if you go two-handed and press your power button, or your strong button, whatever it's called, you will, let's level up our dex, our endurance once. So basically, it will create this line, and you will do 130 damage in that line. So we're about to use it in a second. Excuse me. And it does take off a lot of the durability of our weapon, and we don't really want that because our weapon can break, and we are left with other weapons that aren't as good. Let's come over here and kill the final guy. So in here, just go right immediately and just kind of lure this guy out. Make sure you get him outside and into this open area. You try to backstab farm him. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm not backstabbing. Oh, well, I backstab him 0 times. So he can drop Titanite, but he only spawns once. So at this point, just run up this, and grab the Firekeeper soul. I'll explain that in a minute. Actually, no, I'll explain that right now. So basically, the Firekeeper, reinforce your Estus flask. Right here, just go down and then attack him. Okay, if he would stop walking. So that's the sound of the Chancellor, the chew. I love facing kind of powerful enemies in corridors, don't you? No? Well, then you should play Gargoyles. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Go in here, and then just kind of dip out. Except, so when they have that blue mine, it means that they're powered up. Two-hand it, wait for all of them to come, and bow! As you can see, we only have a couple left. Much easier to handle. The Chancellor does do a lot of damage, so just try to avoid that. Is he gonna fall backwards? No. Oh, he didn't drop anything. Sad. Grab the soul of the Nameless Soldier. And so at this point, we're gonna go behind the cathedral to fight another Boulder Knight. Down and attack. This is a slightly larger corridor, so it's much easier to fight it. Go up the staircase, roll through it. Just go around at this point. And then roll through this. He will give you a humanity. Now, go up the stairs that I was talking about. Talk to this guy. And open the gate. So then talk to him until he laughs.
Thank you. I truly.
So go out, back in.
Yes, I've just been. I am free.
That is his laugh. He laughs like a villain for a reason. He kills. I don't think he kills Solaire. No. Okay. He snatches the Firekeeper, so you're not able to upgrade your Estus flask. He also does a bunch of other stuff. In Firelink, I'm pretty sure Firelink goes dark. So what we're gonna do? Don't go down there. Just yet. Just walk over here. So we're gonna take on 3 knights, or 2 knights at a time, hopefully. If we're lucky. Just one knight. Just one knight, please. There we go. Just attack. Okay. Just lure out another one. The guy in the corner will come first. Just wait for him to come. Back up a bit. Shield. Oh. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna Estus on up. You can Estus however many times you would like here, because we have a bonfire coming up. We also have a bonfire quite close to home. Or quite close to where we are. Good die. Thank you. So as you can see, that's where we killed the other guys, but we couldn't get through because of the gate. A halberd, that's basically a long axe that you poke. Basement key. What does the basement key do? I can't remember what the basement key does. I'll search it up on my own time and then explain it in the next video. What do we have? 15 minutes. We've gone through all of this. So now, go down this elevator. And once you get down, you're gonna unhollow yourself. Because we have a boss fight coming up, and Solaire is gonna help us with this one. Thought I was gonna die there, but then I remembered our armor is so light at this point of the game that we do not die. Run over here. And we are back at Firelink. So now we have 10 levels. 10 Estus flasks. Level 1 of Vitality. I'm just gonna do it twice. Actually, no, once. And then let's do our endurance ones. Okay. Oh, I forgot to reverse my hollow. So, reverse your hollow. So now we are human again. I think this is our first time in the run. Now we're actually human. So, we're coming up on what people say the first difficult boss fight in Dark Souls. And I found that until I found that you could use Solaire if you were unhollowed. So this is what people say, like, this is when Dark Souls actually starts, like the other two bosses were babies. I don't agree with that, because when I fought the Taurus demon for like the first couple times, I really struggled. So that's probably just a thing that they say because they're such pain gods. And I find this boss fight to be easier than the other ones, than the Taurus demon. I just beat the Taurus demon in the last episode quite fast because I had so much practice with them, because I was bad when I first started off, like many people who first get the game are. Honestly, I can't relate to that. It's annoying. It's difficult. The game doesn't explain anything to you apart from the controls. It doesn't explain to you where to go. Oh, I should have picked something up. Sorry. We're gonna go back to Firelink, actually. Let's do that right now. Try to stay human, because if you get hollow at this part, it's gonna be kind of crappy. Hat wall. Okay, so what I forgot to mention was that we are going to use that fire key crystal that we picked up, and we're also going to get another bar of health. And the way that we're going to do that is the guy that we talked to earlier, the guy in the full yellow armor. I find his armor really cool. We're just going to kick him off a ledge and then log. So logging is basically just quitting the game when something falls off the edge so you can get the loot. It's a very good tactic. It's a very good tactic in general of just getting loot that you're not supposed to this early on. So kick him once, it's gonna be like, what are you doing? Kick him twice, wait for you to get his souls. Get back in, and on the ground should be his loot. There we are. His 5 humanity and a ring of favor and protection. Walk over here. Reinforce our Estus flask, please. So now we have Estus flask +1. So go ahead and equip that ring in your first slot. Now, don't do that just yet. But because this ring, when you take it off, it destroys itself. but there is really no... There is just no reason to ever take this off. It's just the best ring in the game because, as you can see, it boosts stamina, load, and breaks when stamina, HP, and load. So as you see, we're going to take a bit of damage when we put it on, but that's not us taking damage. That is the damage that it just added, or the health that it just added. So now you see that we have a blank spot at the top. We just gained a full bar of health, and that is going to be very helpful for just the game in general, because it can really help. And it also adds a bar of endurance, so you can just level up again. I'm just going to level up. Oh, never mind. Okay, so go back. What time are we at? 21. So I think we're going to defeat the boss and then ring the bell and then go back to Firelink, and that will be this episode. So, if you got the Black Knight weapon, if you press F, you can see what you need to use. So we need 32 strength and 18 dex. But we actually need only 22, if I remember correctly, 22 strength to dual wield it. And you can dual wield it if you want to. I suggest dual wielding it for when there's multiple enemies, like, I mean, not multiple enemies, when you're facing a boss, so that the boss goes down quicker. But this sword we're going to be using until we're able to one-hand it, if you would like. Okay, this one to the side. So, back. Holy. One at a time. This is where this part of the church can really be dangerous because of those enemies. Now remember Solaire, the guy who's a bit of a meme and who is generally just a strange NCP or NCP or something. MPNC. An NCP, CPN, something like that, a non-player guy. So here, just summon him. An NPC, Jesus, I think I had a stroke. So it will summon him, just wait for it to summon. So now you have summoned Knight Solaire. Now, this boss can be difficult, but we're gonna do is just go forward, get the animation. So, as you can see, the gargoyle at the top left, this guy, has an axe on his tail. So in the Dark Souls games, you can cut off enemies' tails to get a secret weapon, and they're just nice weapons to have, and some of them can actually be really good. But I don't think his weapon is very good. But as you can see, he has a tail. So this guy, just rotate around him and stay behind him. He'll do, I think, 1 or 2 fire attacks and attack. And if you stay too close behind his tail, when he still has his tail, you cannot block the smashing attacks with any mob in Dark Souls. Out of his tail, so now you can just stay behind him and camp. He will jump away. So, the second gargoyle comes in at this point, in that half health, and he loves to stay behind. So just stay behind this guy. The first one, try to block out that fire. You'll take a bit of damage, but not even close. Amount of damage that you would take normally. It's just as you can see, Solaire does. So when you go into a boss fight, if you have like a friendly with you, they will boost the boss's HP, but in this boss fight, Solaire just helps so much that you can stay a bit far, or you can stay a bit further away and let him do some of the work when you're struggling or need to heal. So go on top, ring the bell. Go on top. As you can see, the other gargoyles are stone, but they were real. So some people say that that is the true beginning of Dark Souls, because some people struggle with it if you do not use Solaire. And I can agree with that. It kind of struggled a bit, and it just kind of annoying if you don't use Solaire. So I suggest you do, but if you don't want to and want to finish the game without using any NPCs to help you, then it's going to be a bit of a difficult fight. So at this point, just come on down. Come on down again. And I think I can just include this for...
Great, I am Oswald of Careed, thou art a friend. Cometh thou to...
So,
Thou art welcome, and it is...
so if you hit... Like, if you hit somebody like Andre, then you will have to go to him and pay 20k souls for you to go back to... For Andre to stop trying to attack you, and for him to just go back to normal. So I'm just going to homeward bone out of here. You can go back down the ladder, or the elevator rather. I'm just trying to save time, so this video is going to be under the time gap that I would like it to be. So there's going to be, we're going to the Valley of Drakes. It's an intimidating spot, and that's because there's dragons there. Who would have thought that dragons would be intimidating? But we're not going there to fight them at this point because they will be very difficult to kill. So what we're actually going to do is we are going down here to get, or to attempt to get, another Black Knight weapon. So just do that, come around, use your master key. Cross this bridge carefully. So you're gonna see a pretty big dragon in a second. Just, that's him. We'll fight him later, just stick to the very right, and he won't hurt you. So just hug the wall. Don't pick up any of the soul items, because he will wake up and he will murder you. Because, you know, you're not supposed to really be down here this early in the game. So we're going to go up that elevator and end up on the other side. Now, you can see the drakes. Just try to run past them. They have a lightning attack that can and will do damage. So, and you can't block it. So this guy, just go on over to the left. Past him. This guy, just kind of run straight at him, and then turn right, and then just go up this little hill, run up to the left, run up here, and now you're at a campfire, I believe, but I'm gonna light it but not rest at it, because I don't think I really need to rest at it. And so we're about to use another homeward bone in a minute. So there is the Black Knight. What you want to do is kind of, where are we? Yeah, you kind of bring him down. So right here, so you can kick him off. So he will do an attack. Let this try to get behind him here. He will do an attack that will let you get behind him. And we're just going to kick him off. Or backstab him off, rather. That one. And just try to kick him off. And he did not drop it. He has a high chance of dropping it. Or not a high chance, it's like a 25% chance drop. But it can be very helpful. Wait, let me just log and see if I can get it. So, like I said, Black Knights do not respawn. Start in offline mode, continue. You know, maybe he dropped it? No. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm just gonna homeward bone on out of here. So there we had a chance to get a really, really good and OP weapon that will basically help us for the rest of the game, or right now, and we would two-hand it because we are one-handed. I'm just gonna level up vitality, strength, vitality, strength, vitality. So we're just gonna try to get vitality to 20, and then we'll focus on endurance, strength, and dexterity. So, thank you for watching this episode, and if you liked it, then make sure to let me know in the comments below, and give me some suggestions what you want to see in the next episodes or in the future, like future games like Dark Souls 2 or 3. So, see you in the next episode.